Welcome to Mirror Domains Movie News, your place for entertainment headlines. We start off the show today by talking about Selena Gomez. Yes, her new movie, My Mind and Me, just dropped today on Apple TV+. Selena Gomez, Hollywood Reporter has a big article out today. Selena Gomez on her hopes for new doc, My Mind and Me. I would consider myself the luckiest girl if I could just help one person. Yes, and if you've seen the trailers for this, it's going to be on Apple TV+. It's kind of a look behind the scenes, a documentary of her talking about her mental health and like all the physical problems she's had. And it looks like she's just putting her soul out there for everybody to see, right? And she's got some quotes here that I feel like would be inspirational for some people. And I think that's what she wants to do with this, right? She wants to inspire people. Looking back at the footage of her 24-year-old self making comments about her appearance, Gomez said she felt bad how I was portrayed. Quote, I really was talking about my body and I was judging myself, and the whole thing was really confusing and sad. The project is so honest, she added, that she watched a few different scenes, but I don't think I could ever watch it again. To be honest, she told HR, I think it was wonderful. I think it was painful and beautiful, but I don't need to visit that anymore. I'm past that. Indeed, if you look at the trailer for this, you see that she's really vlog style, talking behind the scenes about her life performing on stage and what's that like. And it's really eye-opening for her struggles and stuff like that. She puts her heart on the line on this one, and I find that that's strong, right? To tell people, hey, I had these struggles in my life, and she had these breakdowns at times too. So it's kind of like, I agree with her statement that she says that if she could just help one person, it would make it all worthwhile, guys. Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me is opening up on Apple TV Plus today, guys. I recommend go check that out if you're a Selena Gomez fan. What's next? New Harry Potter movies on the way? Seriously? David Zaslav opened to deal with J.K. Rowling on new or more Harry Potter content from J.K. Rowling. She would have to agree to this, though, guys. J.K. Rowling is not seen all that well right now in the public eye, mostly due to some of her comments about trans people. I'm not going to get into that here, but Zaslav is the big CEO over there now, and he wants to bring back more Harry Potter. Could it happen? She would have to agree to it for sure. Let's see what he said yesterday. We're going to have a real focus on franchises, Zaslav said, in response to a question from a media analyst on how the regime will be different now from the older Warner Bros. People. So he said, we haven't had a Superman movie in 13 years. We haven't done a Harry Potter in 15 years. The DC movies and the Harry Potter movies provided a lot of profits for Warner Bros. And that's the underlying thing there, guys. It's all about profits. But we know that we're getting a new Superman, at least a couple new projects from Henry Cavill. Could J.K. Rowling pen more Harry Potter? Do you want to see more Harry Potter from her? Yeah, that'll be kind of interesting because, well, we heard the other day that Daniel Radcliffe had come out and said something against her comments, and we know that Emma Watson has come out. So it's really, we'll have to see. Maybe they just need the rights from her, and then they can make more Harry Potter. But do you want to see more Harry Potter with Radcliffe? Would he come back to it? If they backed up a big dump truck of money, would he still do it? Would he do it? I think he probably would. Do you want to see more Harry Potter? Yeah. And a few other things from that David Zaslav quote here, DC unified approach. David Zaslav touts James Gunn and Peter Safran's unified creative approach. Unified creative approach. Now, yes, we know that James Gunn and Peter Safran are taking over the DC movie universe and TV series, right? So I guess he just wanted to smooth the waters because there's thoughts out there. Well, what's going to happen with Matt Reeves' Batman? What's going to happen with the Joker series with Joaquin Phoenix? Is that under that? Is it going to be changed now because of that? But it seems like those projects are going to be fine. Zaslav says, I've spent a lot of time over the past few months with James and Peter. They've had a powerful vision and a blueprint that will drive a more unified creative approach that will enable us to realize the full value of one of the world's most iconic franchises. Now, he's talking about franchises there. I think that just goes back to the Superman franchise because that is sort of tied in with the Harry Potter headline. And the creative approach means that I think that they're going to be trying to be inclusive with the talents there, making sure that we're not going to ruffle the feathers of the fans, hopefully. That's what I say. Like, bring on creative people, but, it's not hard to deliver what Superman fans want. Just give it to us, man. That's what I say. Take a page out of Dwayne Johnson's playbook there, like they did with Black Adam. Give the fans what they want, and hopefully someday we'll get that Superman Black Adam showdown, the unified approach. Does that smooth the waters for you guys? Christopher Lloyd is in the headlines today. Cool. Christopher Lloyd teases very special surprise, fuels Back to the Future reboot rumors. Oh my God, are they going to reboot Back to the Future? Well, what's this all about? Christopher Lloyd took to his social media yesterday, I suppose, and he says, I can't say yet, but the future holds something very special for you. Stay tuned. Now, other than the word future there, I guess people just automatically go to Back to the Future, and I guess people are speculation, Back to the Future 4, are we getting a Back to the Future 4 movie? And that's immediately where people want to go with this, is like, has something been stewing under the banners there? I don't think so. I think maybe this could be just another project of his, or maybe like a special edition coming out. Other than that, I've never heard of any Back to the Future reboot, but what does that speculate in your mind? What does that conjure up as to what that could possibly be? A new Christopher Lloyd project? Well, we do know that we're getting a new Godzilla movie, at least. New Godzilla movie coming next year from Japan's Toho. So guys, this will be the Toho Godzilla. This won't be the North American Godzilla that you can see there. Yeah, it won't be tied to the Godzilla vs. Kong series and stuff like that. I guess this is going to be Toho, and it's probably going to be man in suit, which is fine by me. Maybe with a little bit of CG mixed in there. It's just kind of announced, guys. We don't have a whole lot of details, because I guess yesterday was Godzilla Day. But Toho is going to go ahead and make this movie. We guess we haven't had a film from them since Shin Godzilla in 2016. But Toho has dropped a teaser poster and a new movie across its social media channels, including the release date. So they've already gotten a release date in mind for this. So we scroll down to the, I guess this is their Instagram here, Godzilla Toho, and you got a little bit of a logo there with a big G kind of, I guess painted on there. But November 3rd, 2023. So just a year away, guys. So they can shoot this and have it out within a year? A Toho Godzilla. Fascinating. What could that be? There's really no more details other than that. But I like Godzilla. Why not? He's one of my favorite kaiju monsters. Continuing on with horror. 28 Days Later sequel? Possibly after all this time? Okay, 28 Days Later sequel, closer than ever, says Danny Boyle. It feels like a very good time, while it would be topical for right now, too, because, it was like a virus that spread to people, right? And turning them, when they called it the rage virus, right? I really liked the first movie, and actually I did like 28 Weeks Later. That one was actually really cool, too. I'd be tempted to do it, he said, to direct it. It feels like a very good time, actually. It's funny. I hadn't thought about it until you just said it, and I remembered, bang, this script, which is, again, set in England, very much about England. Anyway, we'll see. Who knows? And it would also be remaining to see if Cillian Murphy would come back for that, but if Danny Boyle would be back on board for that, would you want to see a 28 Days Later sequel? I think I would. 28 months later is what they were thinking, but they would have to go a little bit further than that now because of age issues if they brought back Cillian Murphy. Jessica Chastain is one of my favorite actresses, and yesterday they dropped a trailer for her new series on Showtime, Jessica Chastain's George and Tammy. Limited series moves to Showtime, and this is about Tammy Wynette and George Jones, who's going to be played by the awesome Michael Shannon. You go and watch this trailer, and it's going to be them singing. Jessica Chastain is breathtaking as usual, and it looks like they're going to have problems and stuff like that. It's a limited series. Michael Shannon is awesome as always, guys. He's our Zod, right? He's our General Zod, but it looks like these two are going to have some good chemistry, and I like Jessica Chastain quite a bit. December 4th on Showtime, Jessica Chastain's George and Tammy limited series. Good trailer, guys. Go check that out for sure. Another series coming soon is Agatha, Coven of Harkness. We got some more casting news. It's all casting news this week for this, so this is definitely moving fast now. Agatha, Coven of Chaos casts Ali An and Maria Dizia. Okay, so I guess that's also cool. By these castings, I'm getting the impression that we're going to get flashbacks to the Coven, right? Because Agatha Harkness is a spin-off from WandaVision, and we've seen flashbacks of how she kind of betrayed her Coven and killed everybody. I think we're going to get, these are the castings for this, right? I think these are going to be some of the other Coven, and that's cool in my books. Agatha, Coven of Chaos here, though. This IMDb page says that the plot is under wraps. It's expected for 2023, and as you can see, it's starting to fill out a little bit now, right? Catherine Hahn is there. Aubrey Plaza was announced earlier this week with Joe Locke. So Maria Dizia and Ali An, it's rounding out. The production is going to ramp up soon, obviously, if it's going to be due out in 2023. Agatha, Coven of Chaos, if they do the flashback kind of thing and what happens to Agatha after WandaVision, because it is a spin-off from WandaVision, it does leave the door open for possibly maybe Elizabeth Olsen to come back as Wanda. I hope so, in some capacity, because we know that they have more interactions down the road, right? So what do you guys think about that? Andy Serkis says that Andy Serkis is in the headlines. We've been watching Andor recently, guys. We just did episode 9 this week, and it was a great episode. It's going to be like a jailbreak. Yeah, I know that's coming. But and Andy Serkis' character in there is going to be involved with that for sure. Andy Serkis reveals, though, if he would direct a Star Wars project. Fascinating. Well, I think that would be just everybody's wish list. If he could, why not? Let's see his quote here. Oh, I would direct a Star Wars project? Yeah, of course. It's the most incredible universe, and any director would love the opportunity to do that. Yeah, hopefully at some point. And he directed Venom 2, but he's also directed other projects as well, like Mowgli and stuff like that. And he's been involved with Star Wars in a couple capacities now, right? With Andor, and he did some parts there for the sequel trilogy. And, he just says, if anybody was asked, why wouldn't they? Some more headlines there. Why didn't he return for Venom 3 as a director? Because he did the second one. Because we got the new announcement there that the writer is going to be the director for Venom 3, Kelly Marcel. So basically, this was from Slash Film. Guys, it's a little bit of a longer quote. Basically, he just said he's just got a lot on the table right now. I've got so many projects that I was just about to work on, like Animal Farm, for instance. We're just about to go into production with that, then it was delayed, and then things come up where it's just kind of like it just wasn't going to fit into a schedule. So they went with Kelly Marcel there, and that's fine. But Tom Hardy's still going to have a hand in developing the story and stuff like that. So where could it go next? Obviously not with Andy Serkis, because he's got other things going. A few more Andy Serkis headlines here that was kind of curious. The Batman 2 should have a Sandman crossover, says Andy Serkis. Seriously? A Sandman crossover? Now, guys, I did like the first season of The Sandman, but how would that work? Matt Reeves always thought that he would have a more grounded version of the Batman, right? And the Sandman is definitely anything but grounded because it deals with dreams and going in with different universes and stuff like that. But what did Andy Serkis say here about this? I don't know where we are with Alfred now. I just don't know where that's going to go. I'm sure Matt Reeves is going to craft something incredible because he always does. He's another formidable story writer that always goes for the heart. Villain-wise, I'd like to see Sandman. A little bit of a crossover. I think that would be interesting. It would be interesting, but how in blazes would that happen? I mean, it's just kind of like, ooh, yeah, I don't know. Especially since we saw the other day there that Sandman Season 2 had been greenlit, So that series is going forward on Netflix, which makes me happy. I just don't see how those two would collide and make some kind of a crossover. In a fantastic world out there, guys. Yeah, the Sandman-Batman crossover would be interesting, but I don't think that that's going to happen. And finally, rounding us out today, we're going to be talking a little bit about some entertainment headlines here. Today, I guess Elon Musk is going to make a lot of massive layoffs for Friday on the Twitter. So, hey, guys, you know, when we do our live show at 12 p.m. Eastern there, we do use Twitter, and it's just one of those things where I've been waiting to see what happens with all of this, and if it starts to fall apart and become like just the wild, wild west of, you know, just complete chaos, then we will move away from Twitter. But layoffs for people, that sucks. Layoffs suck for everybody. He's going to retool this. We'll have to see how it goes. We just got to play it day by day for sure. And another big headline in the entertainment realm, guys, and this is entertainment realm, because sports is entertainment, right? NBA Kyrie Irving suspended from Brooklyn Nets for at least 5 games without pay because I guess he retweeted an anti-Semitic podcast or something, and then he refused to apologize for it like that, and he says, okay. People were calling for him to be suspended for a while now. It looks like it's actually happened. Guys, if you know anything about basketball, if you know anything about him as a player, he's not that good of a teammate. And it's just turned into a big mess. And now they're trying to smooth over the waters here with this suspension. And I don't know if it's going to be effective or not. It's just the defenders of Kyrie Irving are going to be out there anyway. So it splashed all over the pages here, guys, for Hollywood Reporter. So we had to talk about that. Okay, guys, that's the movie news digest for today. And look at that. YouTube is recommending a few videos for you to watch right there. And come join us on the live show. And if you want to see all my social media handles, check that there, because sometimes we post behind the scenes stuff for the channel. Yeah, we do full live movie watch alongs too. So you're going to find something that you like here on Mirror Domains.